Hey, 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 and I went on down that road. Yeah. What better way to get back into podcasting than singing a copyrighted song? Am I right? Fuck, dude. I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling positive. Got some shit going on. Your girlfriend has a job interview, and she's doing that right now virtually. And yeah, dude, fucking... let's do this. Let's start the show. Let's play the intro. I'm Johnny Kane, and this is Dissecting the Deep. Hopefully I edited in the fucking song, and you didn't just hear it playing out of my phone. But if you did, hey, fuck it, man. Episode 3. Things are different. I'm in a different place. I got video going on. I look like I'm balding, but I'm not. I promise. And we're just fucking doing it live. We're doing it live. We're here. We're doing it. It's fucking... I'm alive. I'm rocking. Totally prepared. Not just kind of manic. I'm not manic and doing a podcast spur of the moment. Who the fuck would do that? I got shit written down. We're going to dissect shit. It's going to be deep. I'm going to dissect the deep. And, yeah. So if you're not familiar with the show, because no one is, it's called Dissecting the Deep, and it's just a comedy podcast, or at least trying to be. Just kind of fuck around. Think of a couple things to talk about. Dissect. But really, just talking shit, just fucking around. Because, you know, there's enough podcasts with windbags fucking acting like they know shit. I'm here to just kind of have a good time. And hopefully, as I do this and continue to do this, get better at it and be really entertaining. So, you know, then the people who listen can have a little fun. A little stuffy down here. Make some gross noises. I'm a fat guy, so that's how that works anyways. But yeah, Halloween, baby. Halloween. I think I'm going to talk about Halloween probably for most of the show. And maybe just a little bit of memories, a little bit of fucking pumpkin banging, little pumpkin stuff. Not pumpkin banging. I bet someone's done that. That's the real jack-o'-lantern surprise. The hole in the pumpkin. But anyway, Halloween. Halloween fucking rules, dude. That's the best shit ever. It's like, you know, for people who are into white people who like shitty music, and fucking girls who like a lot of eyeliner and shit. This is our time. We get to be cute. It's the only cute time for us. I know what you're thinking. It's for children. But, you know, fuck them. This is the time where my girlfriend can have her cute little ghost and shit, because she doesn't think other shit is cute. She likes ghost. And I can be like, you know what? I'm gonna wear a shirt with a pumpkin, or fucking dress up like a fucking cat. I don't give a fuck. It's okay, because it's Halloween. I'm gonna watch Hubie Halloween on Netflix and fuck around. Dude, that movie ripped, by the way. Honestly. Can you believe that shit? Dude, it's 2020. It's 2020, and here we have Adam Sandler still playing a mentally disabled person, and nobody fucking cares. But anyway, I liked it. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty good. It just reminded me of childhood, like watching Little Nicky and all that shit. When I was whatever, someone hit me with the shovel, and now I look like this. Like, who the fuck was like, dude? You're going to be Satan's son, and you're going to be developmentally disabled, and you're going to have a speech impediment, and also your face is going to be in a position where you got hit in the face with a shovel, and now you're just permanently like this. Who fucking thought of that? That's fucking crazy. And I'm not saying it's good or that it's funny to do that. But, like, goddamn, am I glad it existed. When I was a kid, that's the fucking best shit in the world. That was my favorite. That definitely was my favorite movie. It's my most vivid memory of my father, too. Like, going to the movies. And, you know, we saw Little Nicky. and it was fucking fantastic. Probably one of the first movies I ever went to. I think maybe the first was Lion King, but I had to have been like 6 when Little Nicky came out. And I just remember not getting it at all, but there was a guy with tits on his head, and the guy was funny. Ha yo, Popeye's chicken. And I was just like, I was all in, you know? I was a tiny little white boy with fucking probably a shirt with a Tonka truck on it, cut off sleeves, some American fucking thing with a motorcycle, some dumb shit my dad bought. And, you know, eating frozen pizzas or whatever, and fucking that was the life, you know? I didn't really like my dad, but, I mean, that weekend when I hung out with him, because my parents aren't together, obviously. They never really were. But that weekend was one of the good ones, you know? One of the ones where I didn't fucking just kind of watch him sleep in the corner while I watched the same Hobbit VHS every weekend. That was a good one. We got to go see a movie. But yeah, it was a good fucking memory, because like we walked there because my dad fucking was a broke piece of shit. And, or maybe because he had a DUI or something. I don't know. He drove sometimes and he walked sometimes and he drank a lot of beer. So you do the math. But, yeah, we walked home and it was like thundering. But it wasn't raining, which was cool. But we got to see like thunder in the, like way in the distance. And it was the first time I had ever vividly seen like the fucking streaks of lightning. And that shit's so tight. Those memories from when you're a kid of like cool shit like that shit fucking rules, dude. Like Halloween. Dude, I am so sorry to like, first of all, I'm sorry to everyone right now, because like this is a terrible year and everything that's going on sucks. But the kids, you know, I hate to be like a grandpa and be like, oh, you don't know what was you're missing or whatever, but like Halloween. Dude, Halloween was crazy when I was a kid. Like, you go out and there just would be kids everywhere on the streets. The fucking street lights were like busy intersections. Nobody was outside because it was fucking Halloween, and they knew that there wasn't going to be places for you to drive through there. It was just fucking people. There was just people. It was crazy. I vividly remember losing my mom one time and seeing like this kid with like one of those moon masks with like the face on it. And you know that mask, like the Moon Man face, and he has like glasses and he's cool. That's not scary at all. But when you lost your mom and that's fucking 4 feet above you, but it seems like 70, you fucking, dude. I also, alright, maybe I was a scared little bitch. I was a very scared child. I was scared of dogs. I was scared of everything. It was ridiculous. I look back at that and I'm like, wow, what a bunch of wasted time. I could have been loving dogs and fucking holding cats and shit. But like, they just scared me. They freaked me out. First time I ever met a dog, it was like growling because I was nervous. And there was these 2 huge pit bulls. So, I mean, kind of fucking makes sense that a kid would be scared. He meets these 2 fucking pit bulls and they're like, you're sitting on a couch and you don't realize, like, they're like, what the fuck is... He's on my couch. Who the fuck is this guy? And they come up to you like, and you're nervous, which is like, why is he nervous? And then they're fucking even more amped up because you're nervous. And yeah, that shit's crazy. But damn, those are cool pit bulls too. My mom had a friend who had 2 pit bulls. Her weed dealer, actually. I know, crazy. A weed dealer with 2 pit bulls. Who knew? And I didn't know that at the time. Also, my mom was a very good mom. My dad was a piece of shit. I don't care about saying that. He's dead now. What's he gonna do? You know? But my mom was great. I didn't know that until later in life, that house with the pit bulls was her weed dealer, and those dogs were like really nice, I guess, and like she loved seeing them. And it just bums me out that I've spent that time like I should stay away from the dogs. I'm just gonna watch TV. But yeah, a lot of vivid memories of Halloween. Yeah, like I lost my mom. That's my big memory of being outside in Halloween, is losing my mom for literally probably 10 seconds. But everything just looked way scarier. And then I saw my mom. She's like, what the fuck you doing? You know, like fucking total Massachusetts mom, fucking get the fuck over here. You know, it's like I didn't really even lose my mom. I just didn't see her for 10 seconds and I freaked out. And then that same night, I think it was my first no, it wasn't. It was my first trick-or-treating where I could kind of like walk a little bit away from my mom. I think I was like 7, and she was like, okay, he can walk normal. I don't have to fucking carry him around, hold his hand the whole fucking time, you know. He can kind of take the lead and I'll stay behind him. But that was cool, man. And then we went to her friend's house who was down the street. This fucking guy, oh my god. But he looked like you remember Home Improvement? Picture the guy who helped Tim on the show, the big guy with the beard, Al. I think his name was. Dude, I think the guy's name was Al in real life too. And this guy, this big fucking Al guy, was probably like 5'7", but like I was a little kid, so he's like this big kind of fat guy. And he's wearing fucking suspenders, and he has a skeleton mask on. And I don't realize it's him, because he has a fucking skeleton mask on. And I don't remember his house. It's nighttime. I'm never outside at night, so I just feel like I'm lost in Halloween world, you know? And he comes out of his house, and he's like, "Ugh!" with this fucking skeleton mask, right? Which is scary enough to a 7-year-old. And then it starts fucking bleeding. So I don't know if you remember this trend of like the stupid mask, white mask with the fucking pump and the blood comes down. He had one of those. I didn't know those existed, so I fucking freaked out, obviously. And I fucking cried and cried. And my mom was like, "Are you serious? It's Richie." At this point, he's in front of me like, "Oh man, are you alright?" With the mask off and everything. And I'm just like, "Dude, I just saw a skeleton die. I thought they were already dead. Like, that shit fucks you up forever, man." No, I'm definitely over it now. But in my defense, that guy was scary. Alright? Because that was my mom's friend. And later on in life, when I told my mom that story, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I remember that guy," she told me that guy had actually stabbed somebody with a pair of scissors. So being scared of that guy was totally understandable, I think. But yeah, man, Halloween rocked. What other Halloween memories do I have? That's the vivid. And you know what's crazy is that's like one day, mostly. And I remember one year I dressed up like Eddie from Iron Maiden, but not really. Like, I didn't have an Eddie mask, but I went to this place, Pips, that we used to have. And they have a bunch of masks. Basically, year-round they had masks. And it was the only store like that, and it was weird. And they had like what looked like a mummy, but it had long white hair. So I guess trying to be Eddie, but it totally didn't look like Eddie. It just looked like Eddie from Iron Maiden because it had the long hair and was like a type of, you know, zombified character. And I got that mask. So stoked that my mom bought me that mask, because like it just seemed like the first big kid mask that I had, and it was kind of probably like $20 or something. I don't know. I imagine it wasn't crazy cheap. And it was my first really cool Halloween costume that I was proud of, and I was a total poser because I wore a Slipknot shirt with it. But I was like, I'm being the cool Eddie who likes Slipknot. New metal Eddie. So I wore my Slipknot shirt and a jean jacket and this fucking Walmart Eddie mask. And it was tight. And I think my brother was like a fucking alien or something. The earliest Halloween that I remember dressing up, I was a fucking alien with like a silver... This fucking hilarious 90s... You know what, dude? For the video, I know I have... Fuck, I'm gonna regret this. I know I have the picture somewhere. Oh, now I have to go find it. And I'm gonna edit it and put it like right here or something. And yeah, but I was this alien, this wicked 90s like fucking oval to a triangle, just South Park alien mask. And this stupid silver, like, foily costume. And it was fucking rad. And my brother was Indian, so the first cultural appropriation costume I ever got to see was my little brother, dressed up like a Native American. But it was called Indian when we bought it, because it was fucking 1998 or something. Yeah, so that was cool. And we fucking... Oh, man. I'm so sorry to kids that don't do, like, this year there isn't Halloween, obviously, because of all the shit, but just, I probably, after I became an adult, and even the last time I remember trick-or-treating, Halloween just was way different. It was way less people participating. Came home with way less candy, and just not as many people outside in general trick-or-treating either. It kind of died out somehow, especially in my neighborhood, I guess. I hope it's still like that in some other parts of the country where a lot of people do it, but not in my fucking neck of the woods, which is crazy because I live in Massachusetts. We got Salem. I'm sure shit's bumping in Salem. Like, the years where there's not a virus. It might even be kind of bumping this year because people fucking suck, but, you know, don't do that. Wear your mask and shit. But, yeah. It was totally fucking dead by the time I turned 17, maybe. Not that I was trick-or-treating, but I would still try to hand out candy and shit with my mom, and fucking we'd get like 3 fucking ghosts, or like, I forget, I think that year it must have been like kids dressed like Sid from Ice Age or some shit, some weird shit. Didn't even translate well to a costume, you know. And you get a couple ghosts, you get a fucking Dracula, little vampire, get some Disney princess bullshit. Get the fuck out of here with that. I don't care, dude. I don't care. If you're a kid, you like fucking dressing up like a princess, you could do that literally whenever you want and play pretend. It's fucking Halloween. You be a spooky ghost. You be a fucking demon from hell. Be a devil. How come there wasn't any devils? People are like, it's scary. It's not fucking scary. You got red horns. You got red horns and a little pokey stick that's plastic, and you're like, yeah. And that shit's rad. That shit's fucking rad, dude. But yeah, and in recent years, passing out candy, I've had a couple of years in a row probably with no trick-or-treaters. And then it kind of like ramped back up again, which was tight. And we had, but even that was like 15, you know? That's sad. And my house fucking ripped. Like, I live with my girlfriend now, and this is a different place, but just last year I lived in my grandparents' home with my mom and everything. Got a big house. The family kind of just lives there, you know. A lot of the family has moved in and out of there, you know, that type of deal. Portuguese family, big family. And my grandma does not fuck around. My grandma, full-size bars. She probably has some right now for this year, just in case. Like, she does not fuck around. Every year, those kids are getting fucking, they're gonna fucking feel it when that shit falls in there. She has little bags, too. She would fucking, some years, I think toward the beginning that I remember, she was just handing out full bars, which was crazy enough. But then it got to a point where she was like buying these little bags with like ghost on them or fucking bats, and she was putting peanut butter peanut M&Ms, the fucking good ones, a Hershey bar, cause why not, a fucking Reese's, full size, all 3 of those things in a bag. Fucking there you go, dude. Good luck carrying that shit home. That's the heaviest fucking thing you ever got during Halloween. My grandma fucking rules, dude. Tight. That shit's tight. Oh, man. I love Halloween. I love it. And especially the last few years, 4 years now, with my lovely girlfriend. And she's just a total emo bitch. Fucking My Chemical Romance, all that shit. We just always have a blast. She makes little graveyard cakes and shit. And we hang out with the cats. It's a good time. Put shit up in the windows. I got my skeleton. I got my fucking pumpkin with like, the mouth looks like a football for some reason. There's a pumpkin with a cat painted on it. You can't really make it out because of the focus, but the girlfriend gave me that. A bucket of destiny. Behind me there's a bucket of destiny. You can't see it. It's that purple thing. I call it a bucket of destiny, but it's just one of those Halloween buckets with like a jack-o'-lantern face on it. The classic trick-or-treat bucket, which when I was a kid you could never use. You would need either a Demoulas bag, and if you're not from where I'm from, a Demoulas bag, market shopping, grocery store bag. It's not even called Demoulas anymore. I don't know why I'm saying that. It's Market Basket is our grocery store of choice. I fucking hate Market Basket, dude. Oh, God. I'll never go there if I don't have to. That's fucking... There's literally, where I live, you got Market Basket, and then there's usually a fucking Hannaford next door. Like across the street is a Hannaford. And basically the Hannaford is like, hey man, we're here. We suck. We don't have as much stuff as them, but we're fucking here. There's not going to be all the townies fucking trying to argue about, this is cans dented, you give me it for 50 cents or what. Oh my god, market basket people are the worst fucking people in the world. They fucking act like no one is fucking god. They think they own the aisle, you know? They just fucking bomb down. Right now it's like COVID, so you got the fucking go this way, not this way. And I swear to God, I've never seen anyone going the right way. It's like they're purposefully fucking come around the corner. And you think because there's an arrow, it's like, all right, cool, I don't have to think as much. I follow the arrow, go down the next aisle. No, you're always going to fucking bump into somebody, and they're going to look at you like, oh, what are you, fucking stupid? Because they're a fucking dumbass from Massachusetts. And they're the one fucking going the wrong way. And then you just seethe for fucking 20 minutes until you gather all your shit and you leave. And it's not worth it. It's not worth it to go there. They have everything that I would want, and it's actually fresh. And I'd rather go to fucking Hannaford, missing 5 things that I wanted to get when I came there, and have bread that's going to be moldy in 3 days, than fucking sit through going to Market Basket. Because that's how fucking awful the people there. It's just fucking old women who are like, oh, no one respects me. You gotta move out of the way, and you gotta stand behind me while I take fucking 6 hours to pick a bag of sugar. Oh, this one has a hole in it, and they're all just the same. There's nothing fucking wrong with anything. And then there's like a fucking guy on his fucking phone with the stupid iPhone bullshit headset thing, and he's like, yeah, honey, I'll be home. Yeah, I hung out with the boys, whatever. Fucking shut the fuck up. Buy your shit. You're not there to fucking hang out. But I swear to God, people are there to hang out. People are just fucking boring. That's what it is. People are fucking boring, and they go to the store, and they're like, how long can I do this for, you know? Maybe I can make someone have a bad day, you know? Maybe feel a little bit better about myself and my shitty fucking life, you know? Jesus Christ. It's terrible, the etiquette, you know? And you hear people talk about, you gotta be nice to people, you know? You'll live a better life if you let things go and just go with the flow. And I don't think they understand. Like, I think that everybody, as a part of growing up, should have to live in Massachusetts for a year, specifically Lowell, Massachusetts, or even like, you could even go to Methuen. You could do easy mode, but Methuen fucking sucks too. But that's easy mode. But to really do, you gotta go to Lowell. You gotta go to fucking Lawrence. Maybe go to Fall River. Fall River, you'll get fucking stabbed if you can't just go with the flow. Shit there. I bet their market baskets are fucking wild. But, yeah, fuck Market Basket, dude. I'll go to Hannaford and get the wrong fucking bagels, and they don't have cream cheese for some reason. You're like, that's such a commodity. How did they not have this right now? They just ran out. They're like, oh, we ran out. We're here, though. If you don't want to go over there, we're here, but we ran out. The milk's bad. We were going to throw it out, but we figured some people, they might just want it instead of nothing. It's better than nothing, you know? It's crazy. But yeah, that's my city. I fucking love it. No, I don't. I can't even pretend. I'm not one of those people who hates the city, but I'm not going to sit here and be like, fucking, lol. Yeah, dude. Do you ever see The Fighter? I've never seen The Fighter. I don't think anyone who lives here has ever seen The Fighter. We're not the kind of people that fucking sit down and watch a little fucking stupid movie, you know? We're just like, oh, you watching a little movie? That's nice. I gotta fucking work 70 hours, you know? Oh, man. Yeah, it's hard. It's not easy here. I lost my job because of fucking COVID. I got an email from my boss. The boss emails everybody, we promise we're going to get you all back to work. And then fucking 3 months later or whatever, I get a call, not even from him, from HR. Yeah, sorry. And I was just like, oh, okay. Kind of half expected it. That's just how shit works. And but hey, I'm thriving. Look at me, podcasting, rocking out, and whatever. The world's crazy right now. I'm not gonna pretend I'm happy that happened or anything, or that there's no bad blood between. But like, I get it. Just a lot of people lost their jobs. It sucks. And if anyone I used to work with listens to this, I hope you're doing well. It was cool. It was a good job. I was a lab tech for dental shit. You see why they didn't want to keep me. I don't even know what it was. No, I know what it was, but it's a weird thing to explain to people that might not do it. It's just bullshit, because now I know all this shit that doesn't matter because I don't work there anymore. It's like when I lost, I didn't lose. This is the only job I've ever lost, luckily. And it was during COVID, so it's like not even my fault. It's just budgeting, just budgeting probably, or something. But I used to work at UPS before that, and I forget what I was going to say about it, but yeah. Oh yeah, when I left there, it's just like, I was a supervisor, and as a supervisor, you had to know, they gave you this packet, and they said, memorize it, and then it's, fucking memorize it? Are you kidding me? I don't want to fucking memorize this shit. I don't need this in my brain forever. Luckily, it's been about 5 years or something since I worked there, and I don't remember any of it, and that's good, because I definitely remembered a lot of it, and it was like, why do I need to know this forever, always? You could just give me the packet. Anytime something comes up, I'll look at it, figure it out. But yeah, they made us memorize that shit and then recite it like every quarter. Every quarter, you'd sit down with your boss and you'd say this thing, and he'd be like, good job, man. You know, it's important that you know this. And they basically said, like, we had to know it. And then I leave the job, and I come to figure out that most people didn't fucking know it. And they're just like, yeah, it's fucking UPS. Ugh, that was gross. No one wants to work there. So they just got to keep whoever they can fucking keep. But yeah, now I'm just kind of hanging out, doing whatever job I get next or have now currently. I won't even tell you. It's none of your business, because I don't want to get fired. Also, probably don't want anyone I work with to hear this, because who knows? I don't remember what I said. Probably said something fucked up. I try not to. There's things you shouldn't say, and I definitely think them, but I try not to say them, But yeah, just living life, doing shit, rocking in the free world, rocking and rolling, getting that shit going on, hanging out, walking dogs. We walked the dog yesterday, and it's cool. We live right next to a cemetery, which is great. Cemetery's cool. I had to pee so bad. Dude, I had to pee so bad in the cemetery. My girlfriend's just like, go pee. And I'm just like, no. Are you fucking crazy? I won't pee in public anyway. If you're in the middle of the forest and you fucking pee on a tree, alright, cool. I didn't think you're like supposed to do that. Like people who camp or whatever. I don't camp because fuck that. But I bet people who camp pee, you gotta pee somewhere. But like peeing in public because you're fucking like drunk people, they get like sex offender charges. I'm not fucking doing that, dude. You don't want to be a sex offender in 2020, dude. That's terrible look. And in the fucking cemetery, it's probably some like crazy different thing. It's like you're a fucking, federal sex offender. I don't know. You're a fucking necro sex offender, And then everybody, dude, what if you're a necro sex offender? What are people gonna assume you were doing? You were fucking corpses. You're fucking one of those guys. You're a Cannibal Corpse song just walking around. They'd be like, he should be in jail. He's a fucking necro sex offender, dude. That's crazy. And it turns out I just peed on a tree in the cemetery because the dog walk took longer than I thought, and I had to piss. But hopefully it never comes to that. I held it. I stood strong. We were in the cemetery for probably another 20 minutes. I had to pee so bad, and then we get in the car, and that just sitting down in the car, and then everything adjusts, and you're like, oh man, now I really gotta go, fucking. And I fucking championed. Got home, walked up the stairs, opened the door for like 2 minutes or something, you know, real good one. Just fucking, you do what you gotta do in this world. You fucking gotta get what you gotta get. Halloween, man. Happy fucking Halloween. So I've been working on stuff, music, YouTube, sub my YouTube. I'll put links to other shit. If you find any of this entertaining, I'll put links to other shit. My music's kind of bullshit, like pop, emo, punk. I don't know. But if you're into that kind of thing, I might not have a song. I'm doing a new thing. I'm rebranding. The Daytime Cemetery Replay is the new band name. It's really long, kind of stupid, but I don't care. I like it. And that song either be out this week or next week or something. And it's going to be rad. But yeah. And there's like... I'm not going to talk about the things I'm doing. That's stupid. I don't need to plug. I'm not anyone yet. I'm not even necessarily expecting anyone to hear this. I just kind of decided that if I want to get better, the same way with comedy. Can't do comedy now because COVID. Can't leave the house. You can or whatever, but no, I'm not going to wear a mask and hang out with people and do comedy. It's just not necessary. I'm not very good. I'm very beginner anyways. But like comedy, you know, the only way to get better is to do it. So I figure with the podcast, I should just start doing it. It's kind of a spur of the moment thing to do one today. Hope it amps me up to do one next week. And I'm just going to keep doing them. And, you know, next week will be more planned out probably because I've decided to start doing them again. And I'll have some shit to talk about. But I think it's going all right. What are we at? Half an hour probably. Probably fill it. An hour maybe, if that, if my camera doesn't die. But yeah, Rob Zombie, baby. Fucking Halloween. Rob Zombie Halloween. Rob Zumba Fitness. Zumba. What if Rob did that? It'd be fucking tight. It'd be like the spookiest fitness you ever did. Fucking Rob Zombie. What if Rob Zombie couldn't make movies anymore? And he got canceled or something. It'd be Job Zombie. He'd go get a job, go work at a printing company, and make little posters for Staples or whatever. Staples Connect, opening in 2023 or something, when COVID's over. Staples Connect, huh? That was a flop. Thank God. Not really. I don't know why I have such disdain for Staples Connect, but just... I honestly think I had COVID, but I was sick, really sick, in like December of, not last year, was it? Yeah, I guess it was last year. Jesus Christ, this shit's fucking crazy. But it's been a long time. I was really sick for like 2 weeks. The weirdest sickness. I've never been sick like that. I've never had a dry cough and all that shit, which is what COVID was supposedly, so I think maybe I had it. I didn't. It was kind of new at that time, so I just, you know, powered through it or whatever. I'm younger. And and I fucking, yeah, but I'm not going to say I had it. I don't know. But I've never had a dry cough before, and I've never been sick for 2 weeks straight. So it was terrible. And I was watching YouTube. I got really into YouTube. It's actually the time I started didn't technically start my YouTube channel, but it was when I started making funny videos, and I just kept getting ads for Staples Connect over and over, the same fucking ad. Staples Connect, come on in and fucking do a podcast or whatever. It's just like this thing, like, it's actually kind of cool, I guess. You can go there, you could do your podcast, you could go, rent a room and it's like a collaborative space to do work, basically. And I'm sure there's other things about it or whatever, but I was just like, oh my god, what the fuck? And I had this idea. I was gonna like book time at the Staples Connect podcast thing and just start going Alex Jones, just like a fucking, I don't even know if you call, hey Kobe. I hope you guys can see him. I hope he walks into the frame, but Kobe is here. Kobe's a cat that there he is, orange boy, that on the news they were talking about COVID, and then they were like, cats might get COVID, probably, I don't know, 7-8 months ago. And then he just fucking appeared on the streets, of course, because somebody probably fucking dumped him when they got a brand new kitten and were like, oh, he could have COVID, fucking get rid of him. Just fucking crazy. He's the best cat in the world. We just scooped him up, brought him to the vet, made sure he didn't belong to anybody else. And now we have this cat, and he's fucking rad. He's so loving, and he's the best. And he's just fucking it up. And if he makes any noises or whatever, or he crinkles some shit, if he starts playing behind me, and it bothers you, go fuck yourself, because I love my cat. You know what I mean? He's the best. But yeah, Staples Connect. Staples Connect, dude. That shit's crazy. I wanted to go in and like have an alt-right podcast. I'm very left. All right, let me just calm down, chill out, don't fucking judge me. An alt-right podcast as a troll on Staples Connect to see if they would kick me out and just be like screaming like, Hillary, or whatever. I don't even know. I don't know anything about politics. I don't care. I wish I did. I'll vote for Joe Biden. I know I'm supposed to, but I don't fucking care. I don't care, man. I don't know. I should, but it's just so sad. The more, and I say that, but I probably know more than most people who act woke and informed, because, you know, that shit eats you up. Like, you want to look into it. You want to see what's going on. You want to see, like, it's so great that, like, Black Lives Matter became this bigger thing and more people are opening their eyes to that. Because I remember that being, like, a thing years ago. And, you know, but now it's really taken off. Sadly, because horrible things have happened to them. But, I mean, it's been happening for a long time. And I just remember, I never had the internet growing up. I had to get a job and get the internet and do shit. Like, I had to be like, Mom, I need it for college. And I bought it, brought it in. And as soon as I got the internet, I was on YouTube and I was watching just people film the police and all the terrible things that happen, and it sucks. It really does. But yeah, it's good that a lot, I think that more people than ever are aware of the groups that are being unjustly represented in media and other things, and the voices that need to be lifted right now, which is cool. Obviously there's a lot of terrible things. I'm trying to just look at the positive. This is my comedy podcast. I'll probably just stop talking about this kind of stuff. But on the subject of nostalgia and Halloween, just, dude, movies, man. Thank God for shit like that. Thank God for art, especially right now during this time. You just fucking watch some shit and forget about everything. That's awesome. I love fucking movies. I love shit like that. I miss movie places. I miss going to Video Thunder, which was my, like, you know, we got, what was it, Blockbuster. Everybody talks about, oh, miss Blockbuster, poor Block. At the time, Blockbuster was like the chain that was like killing all the little video stores, if you really look back at it. But yeah, I miss Blockbuster too, of course. It was great. I miss, but we had Video Thunder. That was in my neighborhood, and it was so 90s. I can't find a picture of it on the internet. Bums me out so hard. Because it was like, it was next to a store 24, which I don't know how to describe. It's like a general store. Cumberland Farms, there's a lot of those. I don't know if that's a nationwide thing, but it was like next to one of those places, which was like this tan brick building with red little awnings. And the Video Thunder also had that, but then they had Video Thunder over a big lightning bolt. and it was rad. It was so rad. And you go in there and there'd be all the movies on the walls and shit, and you could rent video games and stuff. And I just got so many memories of like going there and getting like fucking, renting Metal Gear Solid or whatever. And dude, there was a place that was even cheaper, and it was just this tiny little store in like downtown or something. This tiny little store is Asian. I think it was a video store. It was a rental store, but it was tiny. It was like in a little mom and pop place, you would think. But the walls were covered in fucking movies and video games and all this shit. They utilized all the space. It was kind of a strange shape in there, and there were weird big beams like in the fucking ceiling coming down, and just weird little separators in every fucking inch that they could cover in like video games and shit, and little Asian, I don't know what they were, probably Cambodian, because there was a big population of Cambodian people in my neighborhood, and like shit. So there's all this shit that you can't read, because I don't know how to read that shit, and because they had movies from probably different Asian countries, and art and stuff, and little trinkets and candies and shit, and sprinkled in with American stuff, a lot of American movies, VHS, I think there was DVD at that time, and PlayStation 1 games, whatever the other systems were. I had a PS1 at that time, and it was just covered. It was wild. It was so wild to look at that. It was one of my favorite places to go, just to look around at everything. And I remember renting fucking Final Fantasy VII, dude. Renting Final for a week. And it was like, what? What is this? It had 4 discs in it, I think, 4. And like you open it up and it's like this, crazy quadruple CD album thing. And you're like, fuck, and you put the first one in, and then the week's over, and you're like, that was tight, and you didn't even get to the second one. You gotta fucking go bring it back. And I never got that game. It was probably a little more money because it was obviously longer, but yeah, I never got it. It was a bummer. Still to this day, I've never beat Final Fantasy VII, but that's a cool memory, man. So anyways, thanks for listening. Let me try to make you guys laugh a little bit. Let's do something. I'm gonna go Pornhub, and we'll go private mode, even though who cares? I'm an adult. And Halloween. So we got Halloween pumpkin fuck. Let me put the volume down in case it plays itself. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go 270 comments, and let's read a few of them. Let's have a good day. Of course, my internet's being stupid. So yeah, if you like this, please subscribe on iTunes and wherever else. I'm gonna try to get it on Spotify and everything. There's gonna be video. If you're listening to this, there's video now. The video is just me talking, but hopefully I could sprinkle in some pictures sometimes or whatever. Don't play the video. I'm not trying to get all bonery. Wow. What the fuck is this? What the fuck? Alright, I'll read this one. This seems like it's somebody trying to be funny, but it's so long, it looks stupid. This is Woo-Ass. That's his name, Woo-Ass. I did it, boys. I'm happy. I will be logging out of Pornhub now. The amount of content and fun I've had with this website will never be forgotten. Just because I'm moving on doesn't mean you have to. Find what's good for you, who's good for you, and most importantly, how it's good for you. It may take some getting used to, but nothing is impossible. I plan to spend my life with this woman, and I have no regrets. Sincerely, my name. So this guy found a girlfriend, and now he's like, I'm never going to jerk off again. Let's see how long that lasts. Dude, there's 53 likes on this. What are you people doing? Oh, and there's a comment to this guy's comment, and it says, rate my pussy, please. And it has a fucking link. That's some girl who's like, I know you'll be back. Please, oh, my girlfriend's done with her interview. Good for her. So we're all here for the memes. All right, so I typed in fucking I typed in Halloween, so I'm guessing it's all like dog shit comments. Yeah, pretty much, LMAO. She thought my cock but was a Glock. So, all right, I'll try to explain that. Is Jake Thaft said she thought, spelled THAUGHT, it was cock. She thought it was cock. So, his cock. But it was my Glock. So, probably an aspiring rapper. Just showing these bitches like, yo, that ain't me, that's the 9 or whatever. Glock. Those probably just said something stupid to gun people. I want Bluetooth vacuum. Damn, all these porn videos have the latest stuff on it, so there must be a Bluetooth vacuum in the video. That's crazy. I'm tired of doing this. I just want to be loved and appreciated. Oh man, I'm sorry. Let me tell you, dude, I'm loved and appreciated, and I still frequent this website. It's just something you do sometimes. Who cares, you know? I can't read that. Ooh, I think that's Korean. Wait, this isn't a pumpkin carving tutorial. Ho ho ho. Instructions unclear. I lost my teaching license because of this. Oh man, that's pretty good. I lost my boner when I saw the woman vacuum without turning on the vacuum on hardwood floors. Frankly disgusted. I think she's acting. I think that's what's going on. Yeah. It's even worse. It's not plugged in. Well, yeah, I think it's an act. Classic dick in the pumpkin trick. Gets them every time. Probably just a spooky ghost. Oh, man. The classic dick in the pumpkin. I do this every year with my friends. That's pretty cool. My BF did it to me, and then we ended up fucking the whole day. Oh, I'm going to read this one. I just want to preface it. The guy's profile picture is a Confederate flag with, what's it? Mossy Oak logo or something. The deer, the shitty tribal deer logo that's on Walmart clothes. That's his profile picture. It's that over a Confederate flag. His name's Ryan. It says, teach me how to do this so I can do it to my crush. So look, it's kind of funny because he said to my crush, not to my girlfriend. Basically implying he's just going to do it, you know. Maybe he'll get consent, maybe he won't. He's probably a piece of shit. Confederate flag, all that shit. For every likes this gets, I won't masturbate for a day. It got 800. You're not going to do that. You're a liar. Lol, if this were the video, he'd be dead, or at least 80 years old, which is like 2 life sentences in jail. Oh, that's the guy fucking commenting at the comment, I think. I thought vacuum is supposed to plug in also. Cool. Who is here after seeing memes on Facebook? And somebody's like, did you just say Facebook? Who the fuck is on Facebook? That's a good point. So I guess this is like a meme. So this was a meme. This was like a funny thing. I'm going to have to save this. And I'll watch it later. Maybe I'll make a YouTube video on it. I'll report back if I do. Anyways, let's play out. Oh, I hope I didn't just stop the fucking recording. No, I didn't. I just tapped my thing. Let me grab this fucking axe. How y'all doing? Let me play you guys a song I'm working on. Yeah, baby. Fucking this song's about Ryan, who had the Confederate flag profile picture. This is a song that he wrote for his sister, and I'll try to do it justice. I'm not Ryan, so we'll see. Get a chord progression for this. That should work. That works for everything. Alright, so let's do this. I fucked a movie suicide, I fucked a deer. I don't know why the fuck I'm here. Don't live this life too fucking long. I hope I die by the end of this song. And I fucked a girl who lived nearby. Her room was right across from mine. My father's house, my parents' house. Oh, I fucked that up. Alright. My parents' house, my sister's blouse is coming off, just like I wish my head would. Suicide and rawhide. It's suicide and rawhide. I don't like the progression. You could work on that though, you know? It's like an emo cowboy or something. Emo Trump supporter. He wants to kill himself, but he still wants to have sex with his sister. Anyways, thanks for listening. See you later. Oh, fuck. Poop vagina. Poop vagina. Everybody knows I'm the poop vagina. Poop vagina. Poop vagina. Everybody knows about the poop vagina. He's hiding over there. He's hiding in here. He's everywhere at once. He is all knowing. He is all seeing. Poop vagina.
Everybody knows about the poop vagina, right behind you, ready to slime you. Gonna get it good, gonna get it all done till it's done. Number one.
Get out of here, you little goddamn fungus.